it's Ken with Mr. Truck, where we sell all the cool truck and trailer accessories that we tested and use. Today I'm reviewing a 2022 GMC Canyon, the AT4, the off-road package.
This is MrTruck.com for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews.
Got hill descent, 4.5 high. Now this truck, it's got tow haul mode. It's got a towing package. Just does not have the hitch. Okay, there's the ABS kicking in outside hill descent. I may shut it off after a bit, but it's one way to control yourself coming down the snow and the ice. And whoopsies, here, there we go. It's taking charge. Oh, it's flashing. What's that mean? So that means I'm going too fast for hill descent. Okay. Now we'll crawl off the mountain. See how that works. Wow. Of course, I hope that doesn't change the fuel gauge a lot because we're going down, but it doesn't show much gas in there at all. Yeah, we'll get to the highway and it'll level out and we'll have all kinds of gas. Usually I always put fuel in before I get to the mountains, but just trying to be conservative so I can get by on what I got. It's beautiful up here. The rocks and the evergreens, all these Christmas trees everywhere, going sideways. Oh. Descent. Been up here with Kelsey with the Lexus. It was really slick. And we were sliding down the mountain, no way to control it. We finally pushed enough buttons. We got hill descent to come on, and that made a big difference. So happy. I'm so happy it worked. And that's how it works. Works off your ABS system, just kind of rotates the brakes so that you don't go into a skid and it releases it. It'll just stay on the brake. Well, that's what you want. Head toward Longmont, go to Aunt Alice's restaurant. Aunt Alice has the best coconut cream pie in the world. That's one thing the pandemic helps you do, because I was trying to help some restaurants out by doing videos with them and getting people to come see them, but now they just can't get enough helpers. They got the customers, they just don't have enough waiters, waitresses, whatever they are. Come on, hill descent. Let's do this a little stronger. There we go. It woke up, now it's coming on. But anyway, so what I learned, I found, of course, I'm a big restaurant fan because I don't cook. I don't even boil water anymore. But anyway, you find all the good restaurants, and so many of them had to raise their prices dramatically because of the pandemic. But I also have found the ones who didn't raise it. Of course, that's the ones I can tip the waitresses more. So, and Aunt Alice's is one of my favorites. There's lots of them. There's Home Plate out of Fort Morgan. There's still quite a few bargains out there. You know, we're all used to all the prices coming up. And I would expect that after a pandemic for 2 years. Economy is going to be messed up for a while. Not much you can do. You got to ride it out, and it will gradually improve. We're starting to get more trucks in the media fleet, and that's good. Trailers are really having a hard time because they just can't get the parts to build the trailers. And so the supply chain is still messed up, but it's improving. A lot of the accessories I sell on my websites used to have a lot. Last year, 2000 had a lot. 2020 had a lot of back orders. I mean, like 2 months of back orders. That is so good. That's really working. That's that hill descent. It thought I was getting a little crazy, so it just kind of slowed me down. I love it. So the supply chain must be getting better because, you know, last year I had a hard time getting some products Beginning of this year, almost every product I sell was on back order, and then it all got better. That's how life is. It gets better if you live long enough. And now it's getting better. I hardly have any products I sell that are on back order. They're all ready to ship. So I'm so happy. But it also slowed down. You know, there's a lot. Everybody has new products, new trailers, new truck and trailer accessories. But when you're just trying to keep up with the current dealers you have, it's kind of hard to introduce a new product when you're still working on keeping that inventory up. So that's what they're doing. They're building inventory, trying to keep everything in stock, and then probably the end of next year, 2022, you'll start seeing a whole bunch of new products come out, new trailers, new accessories, because they've been in the works for a while here. They just the timing would not allow them to bring out the new stuff. Because I go to the NATDA and everybody there was, barely could get the trailer stuff to everybody. And I want to do some reviews on locks. I think that's an important issue. I do have the gander locks on my website. I like that for a gooseneck. But I'm going to get some better bumper pull ones. And I'm working on it on Roadmaster springs. I'm going to replace my Super Spring line with those, because they'll work with an empty truck and a loaded truck, where so many overload springs really don't do much except for when you're loaded. Well, I want one that does them both. So far the tests on Roadmaster have been good, and I'll start putting those on the website and introduce some new products.
Don't go away, Mr. Truck.tv. We'll be right back.
Found it in my phone. I've got a sound density in dBs, whatever that is. Yeah, dBs, decibels. So I'm going to test it. Got to get around this police officer and a pickup. Oh, police pickup. Anyway, okay, speed limit here is, who knows, probably 60. So, get it up to 60, and that puts it at about, wow, I dropped down to 2,000 RPM, which means we're probably in overdrive. I wish I knew what gear it was, but anyway. Okay, 2,000 RPM, a little over 60. Bouncing all over. It goes from 60 clear to 64. Well, we're going sideways, doing some drifting. I'm glad the banks are banked up. The curves are banked. But now we're going downhill. Now, I do like the auto four-wheel drive. Chevy's even, or General Motors, Chevy and GMC all have that stuff. The automatic four-wheel drive on about all their trucks lines now, which is nice. And I really like that half-ton. It amazes me that you can do that with a heavy-duty truck, because, that 2-speed transfer case is usually a stout system. You put in an automatic four-wheel drive, you have to add clutches and a few other things, and I don't think it was robust, but GM did it. They did it to their heavy duty. I'm sure that'll be a thing that everybody else does. That's what they all do. They all copy each other, and they don't want to give anybody a marketing advantage. So it's all the boats seem to rise with the water, because they got to keep up with the Joneses and everybody else in the Jones family, and keep the new products coming. And it's very fierce competition in the truck world. Yep, America buys more trucks than they do cars. I've always bought more trucks than cars. To me, this is normal. This is how life should be. What are you going to do with the car? What are you going to do with the truck without a hitch? All these questions aspiring young minds want to know. But yeah, a truck has so many purposes. In a car, you can't haul hay in a car. You can't pull much of a trailer in a car. You can't throw the bikes and motorcycles, the ATVs, the horses, none of that stuff in a car. I remember when GM, they have that one car, and they made every journalist, at least in Colorado, maybe everywhere, drive one of the Volts. Those Volts, they're nice cars. I mean, they got power. They're not a bad car at all, but I don't need them. And so they made all of us drive them, and that's fine. We're glad to help out. So I hauled hay in the back of it. You know, it's got a big hatchback, fold the seat down. Yeah, I had that processed hay that comes in bags. I threw a bunch of that in there, and that was my story. But didn't have a hitch, so no trailers. So yes, indeed. You know, it's kind of like the avalanche. When they had the avalanche, that back wall would fall down, would drop down, and then you could haul plywood inside the cab, part of it in the cab in the second row, part of it in the bed. That was kind of neat. Just kind of complicated. Take all that down, slide the glass down, and move it all. But it's going to be interesting. But yeah, a lot of trucks coming in January. I'm supposed to at some point have a Santa Cruz. You know, we had those miniaturized wheelbarrows in the 70s. So I guess the motorized wheelbarrows are coming back. You know, we got the Ford Hybrid Maverick and the Honda Ridgeline's a little bigger than that class. They're more in the mid-sized class. So anyway, keep getting more classes of trucks. And I guess they're not minis anymore. Now they call them compact. Canyon, though it doesn't have a hitch, it does have tow haul mode. And even without a trailer, you know, coming downhill, it can actually slow you down. We'll see how this 8-speed reacts. I wish I had a trailer on here. I could tell you so much more if I had a trailer on here. But we're doing okay. Yeah, tow haul mode actually holds your RPM in higher. Anyway, as you shift down, it holds it there longer. And, you know, all that. And same way when you're shifting up with a load, when you're going uphill. Either way, shifting up or shifting down, it holds the RPMs a little longer and goes to a little higher RPMs than I do without it. So you gotta have tow haul mode. I couldn't pull trailers without it. And it's really nice. You have diesel and you have exhaust brake. That's the best way to go, but that's very expensive. Okay, got gas. Didn't run out. That's good. Punch it. I hear the roar of the V6. Oh, that's a good pickup. I don't know how fast. But, yeah, it scoots fine. It accelerates in traffic fine. Accelerates on ramps great. I just don't know what it does with a trailer. I want a trailer on this thing. Please, GM, send one back with a trailer. They probably will for the 23. Those recovery hooks look awesome against that black bumper. Yes, good looking grill on this machine. But now looky here, 3.6, of course, covered in plastics, but it gets up and scoots. When it's empty, it's fine. I have no idea how it handles with a trailer, like I guess I did from the last time I drove one of these. But that is just too cool. And this is the AT4, so it's an off-road package. And here's that rock rail. I don't know how sturdy it is. I don't usually try to get that involved. It might bend something. But yeah, 5-foot bed with a bed liner. Awesome. Now this is the best part. Every truck should have these in the steps. I mean, Avalanche started with them. Now the back seat's not really made for wide body reporters like myself, but the grandkids fit in here fine. Let's see, where's the lever? I know there's a lever there. Suppose that does something. Oh, it's got a lever up here too. Well, I don't know if that means much behind the seat. Might put your gloves back there. That would be it. Yes, you flip this bottom part of the seat cushion up. Now you got this big storage area. So it's got the jack tools in there. But that is so cool. I don't know what this is. Bolts to something. And that's what holds it down. Nice to have storage under your truck seat. And there, of course, 12-volt outlets and USB plugs. This is in back by the second row. The front seat's plenty wide for me. I have no problem with this seat. Of course, the phone charger back by the center console. It's a fairly big console. And you got heated seats. And what we'll use in the mountains is a hill descent. That button right there. Hopefully that'll give us some control coming down the hill. Next to it is tow haul mode button. Even though we don't have a brake control or hitch, we've got a tow haul mode, which you can actually use to slow the truck down too coming down the mountains, which is awesome. Yes, it's got all the right gauges, all the right buttons, but heated seats, of course. Get past the shifter. Some more USB plugs down in there and a little cubby hole. In the console, we've got whatever this is. I'm guessing that's, nobody knows what that is. Maybe a 12-volt plug, I don't know. But it doesn't want to come up. So maybe that's just a brace. But it's nice and deep. Throw my camera in there. And that's good. Oh yes. I love the stitching. The AT4. And then it's got red stitching all the way around the piping. I love these seats. Very comfortable for me. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm looking into that tummy stapling thing. All you guys whine about me and how many McDonald's hamburgers are eating a day. So we'll see. We'll see if I can't slim the old tummy down. So next time, we'll see you at the gas station.